Hey, it's Phil from smilinggardener.com, and we've been talking over the last week about the 80-20 rule and how we can use it in our gardens to get better results for less effort, or at least we can figure out what the most important tasks are to do in the garden. So what we've been talking about is how if we can get the air and water and food improved in our soil, we can grow a healthier garden. And the challenge is just how to do that. So I've been talking about how the main ingredient to do that is organic matter. And often we want to have several sources of organic matter. And the four ones that I advocate are mulch and compost. Those are often the main ones. Cover crops can play a huge role. And then we're learning more about biochar as a potential solution for the future. So I've been talking about that the last couple of days. These are wonderful. And the only problem is that we're often starting with very poor soil. And that could be because the soil has been compacted by equipment over the years or by us over the years. It could be that pesticides have been drifting in from the neighbors, or that chemical fertilizers have been used in the past, which really harm the soil. There can be a lot of different things. It could be that we've been removing the grass clippings or the leaves to use somewhere else or to put it at the curb. It could be that there's been erosion. There are all kinds of things that are making our soil much worse than it used to be. And so organic matter is still going to be the most important ingredient for improving that, but we might not want to wait the decades that it can take to improve that soil because we want to have a successful garden now. And that's where some of the more advanced stuff comes in if you're in a little bit more of a hurry to improve your garden. Especially if you've already been gardening and you're finding that you're just not getting the results you want, or you're still having pest issues, because pest issues are a clear sign that something isn't right in the garden, there's some sort of imbalance there. Or if you're just trying to grow highly nutritious food, that's when you want to start thinking about some additional steps. And that's where the 80-20 rule starts to fall apart a little bit, where sure, we still want to make organic matter our first step, but we want to start thinking about some of the other things that I talk about sometimes, such as soil testing and fertilizing, specific fertilizing for your soil, and making and using microbial inoculants. And so that's why I sell the organic fertilizers I sell and the microbial inoculants I sell, and that's why I run the Smiling Gardener Academy. So today is the last day for enrollment into the Academy for probably quite a while, probably until next winter. What I start to do in June is I really work with my Academy members and I get onto some other projects that are related to all of this. So if you've been struggling to get the kind of garden that you can envision in your mind, if you're having pest issues, or if you just want to grow highly nutrient-dense, high-brix food, that I encourage you to go and click the button down below and look at the Academy today, because today's the last day for enrollment. What is unique about this course, I think, is the fact that I, on video, show you the steps for starting a brand new organic garden or taking an existing organic garden and improving it. And while you're going through those steps in the Academy, you can ask me questions, and I answer those within a few hours. So yeah, I guess that's about it. The other thing is the reason I've been doing this 80-20 discussion this week is because I've also been working on that for the Academy. So I've taken the 80-20 rule and applied it to the Academy. So now I have a course that I've been calling Academy Light, which is 70% shorter than the full course and costs 70% less, and it takes 6 months to complete instead of the full 12 months. And the reason I did that is because I got some feedback from some of you who just didn't have time or the budget for such a comprehensive long course as the full Academy. And over the last few days, as people have been enrolling, I've been noticing that about half of you are choosing this new Academy Light course, and half of you are still choosing the original course. So I know that it seems like it's a good fit, and it seems like I have two good courses here that are going to work out well for someone. So you can click the button down below to go and learn more about the courses and to see what other people have been saying about the original course, because I've had over 400 people go through that course. And just make sure you do it today, because tonight it is closing down. Tomorrow I'm gone, and then the next day I'll be working with the new members and the existing members in the course. As for the rest of this year, for the free stuff I do, this is the time of year where I tend to do less blogging, because I just noticed that people in the summer tend to go and do whatever they do in the summer, and I work with Academy members in the summer and I get onto some other projects. So you won't be hearing as much from me on the blog, but I still do occasional stuff just to check in and give you some tips as I'm in my garden myself and thinking of things I want to share with you. But yeah, that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this 80-20 series, and I hope you check out the Academy below. And I'll talk to you sometime this summer.